What's going on, everybody? It is Wednesday, September something or another, 28th. And you are listening to the Give Me the Points podcast. I am your host, Soup, joined by my co host, Tyler, as always. And we've got a recap of week 3. We lost 0.4 units, which, with everything that went wrong, that's not terrible. And I'd like to issue an apology to Sterling Shepard from the Give Me the Points family. We put a lot of stock in you, and then you blew your knee out. So thinking about you, Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, you can't catch a break,
dude. It's they have to let these guys start playing on grass again.
Yeah,
I mean, they're all about numbers and safety. How do you not look at the fact of the torn ACLs and MCLs from non-contact injuries since you've implemented turf league-wide?
Because they only care about numbers and stuff when they want to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But another guy went down this week, and our intro song, I dedicate this to you, Mac Jones.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Damn.
Get Wiz Khalifa out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, Mac. Severe high ankle sprain.
Bill keeps saying he's day to day.
Ow, come on. Now, listen. That's because
Bill wouldn't lie to the media.
Because the Patriots want him to play, and Mac wants to be smart and preserve his health. What are they going to do? Who knows? That is not the team or town to have an injury where you could come back, because they don't care.
No, they don't. But are any of those fans, paying his future salary if he comes back and snaps his ankle clean in half, or something crazy like?
I side with the player, man.
Yeah.
Get yourself right. Take the time off and get right. Let New England get a top 5 pick and go get another quarterback. Simple solution. It's the easiest solution.
They won't take another quarterback, though, and you know that.
Why not?
Because
they'll trade back or they'll take an offensive lineman. Yeah, I know.
And because Mac Jones is neither a superstar nor a bad quarterback. He's right in the middle. And what do teams love to convince themselves they can win with?
Yeah.
You can win. It's just, can you win it all?
I just spit into my drink. Got me all flustered, and I just spit into my drink. Now I have no drink and 2 spitters. Unbelievable.
No, just take the drink where the spit is in, spit it back into your spitter, and then keep going.
Smart. Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. All right, week 3. Let me pull this up here. We had a lot on the line, and like I said, we got out of there just barely, just scratched.
Our player props have been kind of clutch for us, it seems like.
Yes.
The NFL season's been a bit wacky. I mean, entertaining. I feel like it's been a kick-ass year so far, but it's definitely not all gone according to schedule.
All right, last 7 days here. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, Thursday night, we had the college games as well as the NFL. So we hit the over in the Georgia State Coastal game. We hit WVU -2. We hit the over 37.5 in the Steelers. We hit Trubisky over 188.5. We lost on Chattanooga +21.5. Deontay Johnson anytime TD, and the Steelers +4.5. So that was a 2-unit day. That was a profit of 2 units. That leads into Saturday? Friday. Went 1-1 Friday. Took Nevada over 10.5 points. They scored 20. Took the over in the UVA Syracuse game. That under hit. Saturday, took the under in the Georgia game, took Wake plus 7.5, took Arkansas plus 2.5, took the over in the Iowa Rutgers game. Those 4 hit, lost on the Duke Kansas over. Should never have lost that.
No,
The game script, that was the right bet. Like, I know
Yeah.
that sometimes you lose, but it's the right bet. That was
I
the
feel
right
that
bet.
way about some of our NFL plays this week.
Huh?
That didn't. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then, so leading into the NFL, we hit on Tennessee plus 2. They beat the Raiders outright. We hit on Baltimore minus 2.5. They obviously beat New England. We pushed on the Texans due to a shitty Davis Mills interception at the end of the game. Over 47.5 in the Eagles Redskins. Bad. That was a bad bet.
Well, yeah, it was.
No, it was a bad bet.
It was such a non-competition that the
Mhm.
Eagles didn't even try the second half.
Yeah, they just took their foot off the gas and just coasted to
They
victory.
could have probably hit us the over themselves if they wanted, or at
We
least
took
a lot closer than it was.
Buffalo minus 4.5, which was just a wonky game.
I'm convinced, by the way, that was a good bet. If you told me the Bills would run 90 plays and lose, not only lose, but lose like a lower scoring game,
Yeah.
no.
Josh Allen wasn't right, man. He had a couple throws where it was just like, what are you doing? Like
So
underthrows.
I think like in the end on that 4th down in the
Yeah.
red zone there, like before the butt punt, I swear it was 90 degrees and it was like his 88th play of the day.
Yeah,
I
he
really
was
feel like
exhausted.
they were just they were
It was
tired.
just we missed on our teaser. Minnesota came back and won. The over 36 in the Green Bay game looked so good early. 2 touchdown drives by Green Bay right off the bat. And then the Aaron Jones fumble, and then Brashad Perryman with the fumble, and then Scotty Miller with the fumble. And then so the fumble by Aaron Jones was at the goal line. That would have been a nice 7 to have. And then the fumbles by Tampa at the 50-yard line were just drive killers.
Yeah.
Just stalled out a good drive. Still had a chance if it would have went to overtime, but Tampa could not get the 2-point conversion. But we hit on the under in the Rams game. We hit on Atlanta plus 1. They won outright. And that leads us into Monday where we hit on Saquon over 15.5 for his longest rush. He had that 36-yard touchdown scamper. Micah Parsons, we took the over before I realized he was sick. He still was a huge impact in the game, but he was sick and he was not a decoy, but he got double teamed every single play, and DeMarcus Lawrence ate. I mean, that boy ate on Monday night. And then we had that plus 20,000 parlay for the same game sprinkle. We had CeeDee Lamb anytime touchdown. We had Zeke anytime touchdown. We had Saquon anytime touchdown. We had Zeke over 69.5 yards. Those 4 legs hit. And then we also had Shepard over 69.5. He ended with 50, but he dropped a 30-yard pass. But we still needed him to get in the end zone. Obviously, on that final drive, I thought maybe we'll get a chance here. We did have a chance, and then he's just jogging down the sideline. I think it was the play prior that he hurt his knee. And then jogging down the sideline, just snapped it. So,
yeah, not ideal.
No, but again, it was minus 0.4 units on the week. I'm not mad at that. On the season, we're still up 11 units. So we're still on a really good pace here, up 11 units through 3 weeks. You stretch that over a whole season, that puts us up 66 units. That is tripling your bankroll. That is good. That is very good. So I like what we've got going on here, and I like what we've got in store for week 4. I'm just going to let you get it out of the way now.
What?
Go ahead. Go, just do it. Just
No, I'll wait because I want to talk about the game. But I mean, I guess if you want me to say, Jags are good with no how good I don't know, no bold proclamations, but like a good solid team, and I'm not going to be miserable watching them this year. Yeah, I feel confident saying that.
Okay. All right.
And anybody that's watched them couldn't possibly disagree.
All right. We'll just start with the Thursday night game here. I've got the background. Dolphins at the Bengals. The Bengals are sitting at -3.5 right now. The over under at 46.5. We haven't bet a spread on a Thursday night game yet. We've decided to go with player props, and we've done well. I guess no, we did take the Steelers plus 4.5 and the over, so we did do that. But on the show, I guess we haven't made a Thursday night pick as far as the spread goes. There are player props I would like to look at, but in this game, I really do like the Bengals to cover 3. I like buying the hook. Short week. The Dolphins just played a bruiser of a game against the Bills where their defense was on the field for, like you said, 90 plays. Tua has a concussion. I don't care what the Dolphins say.
Oh boy,
That wasn't
jello legs.
that wasn't a back injury that
No.
caused him to stand up and then fall on his face.
That was a brain injury.
Yeah. Tua's got a concussion and his back's hurt. And the Dolphins are sitting on an emotional high after 2 games that they had no business winning. This is a regression spot if I've ever seen one. I like the Bengals -3 here at home on a short week.
The only thing I disagree with you on is your word choice. It's not a like, it's a love.
Yeah.
Because the Dolphins, they are not frauds. This 3-0 record is fraudulent.
No, they're a good team.
Yes, but they had no business. Now, it does show mental toughness. There's a lot of good qualities that they displayed to win those 2 games. But, like, the odds of them winning both those games with the situations they were in, how the games went. I mean, at least in the Ravens, the Dolphins started storming back and putting an absolute ass whooping on them.
Yeah.
I watched damn near that whole game, like very closely, especially considering the Jags didn't play till 4 last week. Like
Buffalo lost that game. Miami didn't win it.
Yeah, Buffalo. At no point in the game did it seem like they weren't the better team, and then they lost the game.
Correct.
So yeah, the Bengals also, like, this kind of feels like a get right spot for them as well.
Yeah,
at
they
home.
looked good last week.
Yeah, at home on Thursday against a team that just, like you said, emotionally and physically, like, just going to be reeling from that game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah.
And teams don't go undefeated. Even good teams lose games. Good teams lose games on Thursday night on the road. So.
Yep. All right. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the Bengals here -3. I'm okay with a 2-unit play since we're buying the half point here to the Bengals -3, 2 units.
I agree.
Good. All right. Next game, London, baby. London, 9:30 football. I
like it. This is weird though, because the London travel thing sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't. You know?
Oh yeah. So the London game here is the Vikings technically at the Saints. So it's a Saints home game, but it's in London. The over-under is at 43.5 here. The Vikings are 2.5-point favorites. I'm not sure. Like, Minnesota has had offensive struggles.
Yeah.
And so have the Saints, but the Saints defense is good. This is a player prop kind of game for me, man. There's so much going on here with the travel. I don't really trust anything about this line.
No, me either.
This is a game where I look at player props. If Dalvin Cook's out, I look at Alexander Mattison anytime TD.
You have to feel like they're gonna feed Justin Jefferson the ball too.
Yeah, they got to get him involved. I mean, look what they did week 1 when they got him involved, and ever since it's like
they look good.
Not even looking his way. It's weird.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is a player prop kind of game for me. Just kicking off the Sunday slate at 1:00, you have the Titans at the Colts. Both teams coming off big wins. Colts -3, over under 42.5 here. Do you like anything in this game?
I like the Colts.
I do too. I do too, because the Titans run D sucks.
I just don't think the Titans are very good this year, period. Honestly.
I don't think they're bad. I think they're an average
but
team.
I don't think they're good. I think the Colts are still solid.
The Colts just grinded out a win against the Chiefs so this is like, I guess we can make the same argument for the Colts that we just made against the Dolphins here. The Colts had no business winning that game.
No, they didn't.
None. So I don't know how much weight we can put in the fact that they just beat the Chiefs. But the fact that they're at home against a porous run defense, I do like the Jonathan Taylor and the Colts to get something going here on the ground. Take some pressure off Matt Ryan. Don't force Matt Ryan to win the game for you.
Yeah, I'd still take old statuesque Matt Ryan over this version of Ryan Tannehill. So
agreed. All right. So yeah, I like 1 unit on the Colts -3 here. I'm not super sold on it, but I do like the play.
Yeah, I like a unit.
All right. Next game here. Banger. The Bears at the Giants. The 2-1 Bears at the 2-1 Giants. One of these teams is going to be 3-1 and sitting real pretty looking at the NFC playoff race.
Can I throw a stat at you that I heard on the radio on the way home, assuming the NFL Sirius radio is accurate?
Go ahead.
Justin Fields has been sacked 10 times on the year and has 23 completions total in 3 games.
But you know what
he
doesn't have to worry about here? He doesn't have to worry about a front seven that's going to get to him.
Well, no, but
the Giants' front seven is bad, and they can't stop the run, and that's the one thing the Bears are doing, and that's running the ball. I like the Bears getting 3.5 points on the road here.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the under will hit too.
I do too.
That's so low to bet
39.5. I do too. Like this just like screams 17-10.
Yeah, or 17-14 or something.
Yeah. Let's take the under.
Yeah, I do. Like like the highest scoring I see this going is like a 21-17.
Yeah.
Like that's the most you're going to convince me is going to happen there.
And I wouldn't be surprised if one of these teams dropped 3.
No, yeah, this could be a 14-3 ass beating. Like,
yeah, because if Kadarius Toney can't go, Danny Dimes is throwing the ball. Well, obviously, he's throwing the ball to Saquon and Saquon only. But then you're also looking at Kenny Golladay, who is a dumpster fire, and Richie James.
And maybe Roquan Smith.
Probably Roquan Smith. Probably Roquan.
Oh, boy, that Davis Mills interception. And I think Davis Mills is a solid, decent quarterback, but that was bad.
Super bad.
That was real bad.
Super bad. All right, yeah, I like I like a unit and a half on the under 39.5 here.
Yeah,
I will take.
I feel like so far this year we've been scared off by like, yeah, we feel good about it, but it's so low.
Yeah.
Well,
they're proving to be true. They're proving to be. Yeah. Scoring's the lowest it's ever been through 3 weeks in the NFL season.
And these offenses suck.
Yes. On that note, over. Bills at Ravens. Ravens +3, over under 51 points. Give me the over. Give me Josh Allen coming back, lighten the scoreboard up. And you know what? He's making me eat my words. Give me the number 1 QBR in the league right now, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I didn't think he'd look as good throwing as he does, but can I give myself a pat on the back about the Lamar revenge season, MVP season I felt like I said was incoming? Because it's here. I mean, week 3.
Yeah, good luck beating Jalen Hurts.
If Lamar keeps doing this, Lamar is winning the MVP.
Jalen Hurts is still the favorite.
I don't
Jalen
care.
Hurts has jumped him.
If you take, let me just say, if Lamar's stats over 3 weeks are replicated through the season, he
can't.
No, it can't. But I'm just saying,
it'll be the best statistics season a quarterback's ever had.
Yeah, so he'd win. Yeah. But no, the over. This is like a 34-31 game.
Yeah, dude. So I look at it this way. Both these teams are going to score at least 24 points.
Yes.
So therefore, I look at it as 27-24 at the minimum. That's a push at the minimum.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Give me the over.
24-24 tie.
Yeah, I'm not getting involved in that. Yeah, I love the over here. I like a 2-unit play on over 51 in this game.
I love a 2-unit play as well.
Okay. Chargers at Texans. Texans getting 5.5 here. Over under 44.5. Could I
Yeah.
see the Chargers winning this game by 21? I sure could.
Absolutely.
Can I see the Texans losing this game by 1? I sure could.
Yes, I think the Chargers win this no matter what. I just don't know what kind of win.
Yeah.
So
I'm not. I would be tempted to put this in a 5-point teaser and getting them at minus 0.5.
yeah, especially if Keenan Allen goes, which obviously would make our plays tonight.
And
We
he's
don't know that
tracking.
he's trending towards going.
Yep.
But hell, he was like trending towards going last week, and then he didn't go.
Yeah.
I mean, he was running his mouth about playing Thursday night after her getting hurt that Sunday. Obviously, we knew that wasn't going to happen. But
So my biggest concern here is Justin Herbert being hurt, and they just lost Staley for the year,
okay,
as
so
well as Bosa going on the IR.
can I offer an observation about Herbert being hurt?
Okay.
I'm not saying it didn't affect him. I'm saying watching every snap of that game, he moved fine and he threw the ball fine.
But we
I
don't
think
really know that.
No, but there were no throws that he looked like, oh, he just missed that throw. In my opinion, what hurt him the most is not having a security blanket, is not having Keenan Allen, the guy he knows is going to be open at that first down marker. Because Mike Williams can make big plays, but Mike Williams is not a go-to.
Right.
Yeah, he has the occasional game, but he's not your go-to move the sticks. You know, this is my guy on this big play. You know, like, okay, you got the Jags front seven, which is fast, strong, athletic. They're coming after me. I know I'm going to Keenan Allen. He didn't have that. So I think that affected him a lot.
Okay. All right. So I'll agree.
So I do like them to win, yes, is what I'm
Yes.
getting at.
All right. So yeah, I like so Chargers in a 5-point teaser, and I like teasing them with this next favorite.
Yes.
Seahawks at the Lions, Lions minus 4.5.
Yeah.
I like a 5-point teaser with the Chargers and the Lions. We'll just make it simple. We'll just take Chargers Lions money line as a parlay. That's what we'll do there.
Okay.
Yep. I also like the over in this game. The
Lions been all right, huh?
The Lions are putting up points. Their defense is not very good. Seattle's defense is not good, and Seattle's actually they're scoring points.
Yeah, Geno has looked like all right.
Yeah.
Could you really have hoped for more than that? No.
Yeah.
He's looked better than a few starters in the league. You know,
but I'm content with a Chargers Lions money line parlay.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Because both of those teams are better than the team they're playing.
Correct.
They both really, really, really need a win. And it could be an ugly win, but if we put them in that, then a win's a win.
Correct. All right. So Chargers Lions money line parlay, 2 units on that.
Yes.
Okay. Jets at Squealers. I am so torn here. Steelers.
Personally, I want no part of this. Let's see if you have a strong opinion.
Okay. Steelers minus 3, over under at 41.5. My brain tells me that the Steelers win this game by double digits. Why? Zach Wilson's first game back. The Steelers at home, and I don't think the Steelers played poorly against the Browns. I really don't think they played. Mitchell Trubisky is not great, but Mitchell Trubisky is not the problem for Pittsburgh right now.
No, it
is Matt Canada.
Yeah.
The play calling is atrocious. I'm good with the pass. I am.
Okay, here's why I'm on the pass side, because I agree with what you just said. And the Zach Wilson thing is a pertinent point here. I don't know what we're getting from him.
Correct.
He could so he's gonna Elijah Moore's been quiet, right? He's due for a big game. He still leads the team in routes run, all that kind of stuff. He's still getting open. He's due. They are, over the first 3 weeks, they are phasing Breece Hall in more than Michael Carter, which he's a rookie running back. You knew it would take a quarter of the season, maybe more. So, I just don't know with Zach. I don't know what you're getting. I don't know. The Steelers D without TJ Watt really isn't anything to write home about.
Correct.
So, it's not knowing about him. I mean, this seems like an over could hit. But again, Matt Canada could I don't know.
Quick side note. One of the best surprises of the year, Ty Conklin.
Yeah.
Having a very productive year at tight end.
But who knows? Tight ends can be real QB dependent.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
so
So we'll see what
I don't
happens when Average Joe's off the field and Zach Wilson's back.
Joe Flacco elite.
So all right, we'll pass on that game. All right. Jags and Eagles. Eagles minus 6.5, over under 46.5. I'm passing on this game because we see differently on it. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's fair. No, I mean, this is probably a bit of my Jags bias, right? But I look at the start to the season they had, right? Week 1's week 1. They look good in some of the game, not good. In the NFL, you don't beat the shit out of two solid teams in a row, no matter if they had a few injuries or not. You don't beat the shit out of two teams in a row unless you're a good team. That's pretty much a proven fact. Winning a close game is one thing. Beating two teams in a row, that is a whole nother situation. Okay. So the Eagles are 3-0. They've probably looked like the best team in the league. Them being favored, you thinking the Eagles are going to win, I've got no arguments with that. I think this is a big ass spread. I think if you put another 2-1 team that just whooped someone's ass 2 weeks in a row going there, I think it's a 3-4 point spread. I just feel like this is them still looking and they're like, oh, it's Jacksonville 6.5. It was 7, right? So it's gone down half a point. But that's still my issue is not thinking the Eagles are going to win because realistically, I think the Eagles win like a 27-24 game here. That's what I think happens. That just to me is a big spread.
Okay. Listen, I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
Yeah. I do kind of like the over, but probably not enough to because both of these defenses are athletic and can get after it. So like there could be a lot of ball movement, but also some turnovers. So
Yeah. Okay.
on both sides, I think.
Completely fine with the pass there because that leads us into a game that I think we're aligned on, and we are aligned on very strongly.
Oh, the Browns. This is a 24-14 Browns win all day.
Browns at the Falcons. Falcons getting a 1.5 here, over under 48.5. You have the best running team in the NFL going against the worst run defense in the NFL. There are very few things in football. I think that's the biggest game changer because we know that games are won in the trenches. And I just love the Browns to run all over Atlanta here. And when Brissett needs to make passes, he's been smart, he's been calculated, and he's been accurate.
I agree.
His ability to keep plays alive on 3rd and 4, the Browns are going to dominate Atlanta in this game.
Yeah.
Absolutely dominate.
Run game travels.
You're damn right it does.
Yeah. Or
You're damn right it does.
defense travels and run game travels.
The money line here is minus 125.
Okay.
I like a 5-unit play on the Cleveland Browns here, money line.
I do too.
I am so confident that they win this game.
Yeah.
That is a 5 to win 4-unit play. I love the Browns.
I agree. I pretty much got nothing else to say. I texted you about this before the show, and we don't normally do that. That way we run it off each other in the moment. But I was like, we gotta make sure we're probably in agreement on this one.
Give me Believe Land all day here, man. All day.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett's gonna hit Marcus Mariota like he wrecked his own car.
Yeah.
He'll be fine. He's playing. He's good.
Hey, quick rewind. Not like Jags Eagles team related. Can we get a shout out to James Robinson? Dude tore his Achilles 9 months ago. He looks faster.
Dude, all he is
good.
a worse Alfred Morris.
Stop. Listen, though, honest to God, he was pulling away at the end of his 50-yard run. That's not a 20-yard. That's 50. 50 counts as a breakaway long run.
J-Rob's a beast.
He's really freaking good. He honestly is.
Hey, and I know you agree with this, but I know, all you fantasy football experts out there will not. James Robinson's the best running back on the Jaguars.
Oh yes, he is, and I like ETN. When he's gotten the ball in his hand this year, he's looked explosive. He's done good things. Doug Peterson I think, has earned the right to be said the guy knows offense, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason he still has James Robinson as a future running back.
There's a
not
reason J. Rob's getting 15 carries a game.
Yeah, it's because he earned it, deserves it. They both can pass block well. But James Robinson's just a hoss, man. He's good. And I said top 15 back, and I stand by that. He's not top 5, but if you named 14 other running backs or 15 other ones you said are definitely better than him that you rather have, I guarantee you there's a few I'd be like, no, disagree.
Okay, no, let's do this. I'm good with this. Let's do this. Okay, we're just going to go division by division. We'll go through the AFC first. Okay. We'll start with the AFC North. Okay. Najee.
Give me James Robinson. Can only go off what I've seen in their careers.
You're right. Oh, right. Joe Mixon. Do we know?
Don't
overthink it, Joe Mixon.
I'll give you Mixon. Okay.
Don't overthink that one.
Chubb, obviously.
Yeah, Nick Chubb. Kareem Hunt, because you have to. This isn't starting backs. Kareem Hunt.
I'd say closer than people would think, because my question is, how many people have really watched James Robinson play football?
No, listen, we got a lot of teams to go through here. So closer than you would think, but you would pick who?
I would take James Robinson over Kareem Hunt. I'll give you Mixon and obviously Nick Chubb.
I would take Kareem Hunt because of what Kareem Hunt was in Kansas City and what he still is in Cleveland. I would still take Kareem Hunt.
All right.
J.K. Dobbins, James Robinson.
Yes,
agreed. All right, so AFC East. He's better than both New England backs.
Yeah.
He's better than Damian Harris. He's better than Ramondre. He's better than Chase Edmonds. He's better than Devin Singletary or Zach Moss.
Yeah.
Breece Hall. James Robinson.
Who I think can be really good, but James Robinson, obviously.
AFC West. Javonte.
James Robinson.
That's a hot take.
Again, going off, not like, oh, this guy has talent. Sure. But like going off what they've shown in their career.
Austin Eckler. Don't.
Eckler. Okay.
Don't do it.
Okay.
CEH, James Robinson.
Yes.
Okay. And then obviously Josh Jacobs, James Robinson.
Yep.
Okay. Going off their division, Jonathan Taylor, winner. Derrick Henry, winner.
Damian Pierce, Rex Burkhead, James
Robinson.
Yep.
Okay. So what are they? Oh, that's the AFC. All right. So out of the AFC, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I believe to be 6. So 6 running backs better than him out of the AFC.
Yeah, we'll go with your opinion here.
No, I'm just giving Kareem Hunt the edge there.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay. All right. So the NFC. We'll go through the NFC East. He's better than Zeke now.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but he is.
He is.
I know. He's better than Tony Pollard.
Yes.
Saquon, absolutely not.
No, Saquon. We'll give it Saquon.
Antonio Gibson.
Give me James Robinson.
This is really close, actually.
That is. I will say that's close. Pure running back, though.
But I'll take James Robinson over Antonio Gibson. I would.
Yeah.
Okay. And listen, guys, I'm not a Jaguars fan. I'm not trying to toot his horn. I'm trying to prove him wrong here. And I'm going through it. And it's like, okay, he might be right top 15 here. Who else do we have in that division? The Eagles, Miles Sanders. I think Miles Sanders is so good. He's just
you want him again. This is your ranking, so if you want him, I won't argue with it. But
I'll take Miles Sanders over James Robinson. I would. All right, so that puts us at 8, 9, 8. So 8. NFC West. James Conner, no. Cam Akers,
no. Not with.
No,
not when
I know. Not right now. He's not. Yeah, he's not healthy. I know.
Yeah.
Definitely not Sam Fran. Not Jeff Wilson.
No.
And then who else do we have in that division? Oh my God. Seattle.
Seattle, no.
No. Okay. That's a
Yeah.
clean sweep of that division. We're still
Uh-huh.
we're sitting at 8 here. Okay. NFC North. Give me Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon.
I won't give you A.J. Dillon.
Give
I'll
me
give
Aaron
you
Jones and AJ Dillon. That puts us at 10.
Okay.
Okay. DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, I'll give you Swift.
Okay. That's 11. Dalvin Cook.
Okay.
That's
12.
13. That's 12.
Good
Sorry.
running back division.
Bad numbers. And now I'll take James Robinson over David Montgomery.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're sitting at 12, heading into our last division, which would be the NFC South. Give me Lenny.
No, and I won't give you Lenny because I've watched them both, man.
I
I've
understand.
watched
So have
both.
I. But we're talking right now.
Okay, hold on.
Leonard Fournette's better than James Robinson.
He's in better offense.
No, dude, that's what we
Okay.
have to base them off of.
Yeah, well, no, they did both play for Jacksonville
Right.
1 year after another on bad teams.
But listen.
Okay, Lenny.
Get me gassed up. Get me
Lenny, C-Mac, Kamara. I'll give you.
Lenny, C-Mac, Kamara. That puts us at 15.
Okay. Now who's the other? What's the
Atlanta? It's Cordell Patterson. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, okay. And he's
Okay,
not. So he's right there, right?
So I've got him at 16. You've got him in like the 13, 14 range. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He's right there. He is fringe top 15 back in the NFL.
Yes.
I will support that statement.
And it will be higher if the rest of this season goes like he started.
All right. Back to our 5-unit play on the Browns. We got some James Robinson. All right. Next play. Well, I don't even know if I like a play here. Commanders at Cowboys. Cowboys -3, over under 41.5. If I'm picking anything, dude, here, I'm taking the Cowboys.
Oh, I like the Cowboys. See, the 3's a lot because I think it could be close. But like, dude, Micah Parsons
is another
going to have his ball sack on Carson Wentz's forehead, picking him up off the ground.
Yeah, this is another games are won in the trenches kind of game here, and the front seven of Dallas is absolutely vicious right now. And dude, Washington's offensive line's so bad.
Yeah, the reason I think it could be close is because Mike McCarthy's such a fucking chode. Like, honestly,
chode he is.
Yeah,
I'm cool with a pass here. Maybe looking at a player proper too.
For the record, the Cowboys are going to win the game. How or I don't know, but they'll win.
Dak, I guess they said realistic return of week 6.
Yeah.
All right. Here's a spot where I love a dog. Cardinals at the Panthers. Panthers -1.5. Over under 42.5. I like Cardinals money line here. Christian McCaffrey popping up on the injury report again with a new injury. Ankle last week, thigh this week.
He did make a joke though, like I could go take a piss and they would say I am on the injury report. So like he's
yes, but what is more reliable? Christian McCaffrey staying healthy or the ice cream machine at McDonald's?
Or Cliff Kingsbury not doing something stupid.
I like Arizona in this spot a lot. I don't believe – I know we kind of believed in Carolina to start the season, but from what I've seen, dude, somehow Baker Mayfield sucks, even though he's played with 2 of the 5 best running backs in the NFL in Nick Chubb and Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, and he absolutely – apparently he just murders his team's top receiver.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
It's miserable.
Okay, I guess I can get behind this because I think both of these teams look bad and dysfunctional, but one definitely has more talent than the other. So
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So I like a unit on Arizona +115 here on the money line.
Okay.
All right. This is a game that I have no interest in betting the spread or the over-under because the Raiders are, yes, I think they're undervalued. They are 0-3, but the Raiders do Raiders shit. And I've said it week 1, week 2, week 3. I'm going to say it again. Raiders do Raiders shit. But what Nathaniel Hackett has going on right now, and Russ is just not Russ. I don't know what's going on
Well, it's
there.
because he's fat. He's fat Russ now,
Dude,
apparently.
it's super weird. Did you see what Eli Manning said on the Manning broadcast?
Yeah, they should have spent the money on their punter.
They should have paid $235 million to their punter. Russ came back and he said, just so we're clear, I'm 3-0 against Chad Powers.
That is funny. I'll give him
That
that.
is good. Russ has a good sense of humor. Gun to my head, dude, I'm taking the Broncos to win this game, but that's just because of the talent they have.
So I have
Eventually that offense has to click.
Well, okay, so my two trains of thought. Number one, the Raiders' backs are against the wall. Okay, so this is a spot where you get a big win
At home against
You
the
take it
division
one
rival.
game at a time, right? You get that mentality. You get a big win. In that division, they're not making the playoffs starting off 0-3. But you take it one game at a time, you get a win, right? Or you're staring at 0-3. You start, I don't want to say overreacting, but overextending yourself. You're worried about trying to do it all in one game. And next thing you know, it's spiraling out of control. You're down 17 at halftime. Nothing's going right. You're just in a tailspin. I could see that. Also, like you said, the Broncos, I mean, the Raiders' D's been bad. Like, if there's a week, like
to get your offense going, this is it.
Yeah, but they could
It's
just
now or never for both teams.
Yeah, it is. That's the Broncos have a weird now or never, but like they're still 2-1.
Yeah.
So like, you know what I mean? It's
somehow.
Yeah,
so goofy stat here. Broncos are only the second team ever to win a game by getting one touchdown, one field goal, and one safety. The other team to do so, the Minnesota Vikings, when they played the Lions, when Dan Orlovsky stepped out of the back of the end zone. Those are the only two games in NFL history where the team has won with one touchdown, one field goal, and one safety. And both safeties were the only two times a quarterback has stepped outside the back of the end zone thinking that he was still in play, running from getting sacked.
Yeah, full disclosure, I didn't accidentally. This was not, there are Sunday, like late night football games, you fall asleep on accident.
Yeah, dude, that was bad.
That game on Sunday just screamed to me, go to bed at halftime. So,
and I stayed up for the whole Giants-Cowboys game.
I fell asleep at some point in the second half during that.
Yeah, I woke up and saw 11-10 Monday morning, and I was like, boy, I really appreciate that extra hour of sleep I got.
Yeah.
All right, so you patted yourself on the back with what I don't even know what you talked about earlier, but sometimes when you talk, I just don't listen.
MVP comeback. Yeah.
I'm going to pat myself on the back saying that Josh McDaniels will never be a head coach successfully in the NFL.
No, he looks pretty shitty.
Yeah, dude, he's so outmatched. Come back to come on back. Come on. We'll take it.
Matt Patricia's got it handled.
Fuck no. We'll take come on back, baby. All right. So that leads us into the dumpster fire of New England. New England at Green Bay. Green Bay a 10-point favorite, over under 40.5. Hot take here. Super hot take. Love the Patriots plus 10 with Brian Hoyer. We have seen this time and time again. This is a Bill Belichick run the ball, keep Aaron Rodgers off the field, and lose this game 21-14. That is just screaming low scoring. Green Bay does not have an explosive offense.
No, they don't.
Dude,
10 is a lot. 10 is a lot.
10's a lot of points for a team that runs the ball well. They are successful at running the ball. I really like them to keep it within 10 here. I really do.
A lot. Are we going to know how this game's going with the first offensive drive of each team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's if New England's a 3-and-out punt and Green Bay walks down and scores, blowout.
Yes.
If New England runs the ball to the 50 and punts, and then Green Bay is like a 3-and-out, we got a tight game. This game is going to be decided within the first couple drives.
I'll tell you, the New England D needs to bend but don't break. If they can hold them to field goals in the red zone on a few drives,
they've been the best bend but don't break team in the league for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally they were the worst defense in NFL history as far as yards per game goes. What was that in 2014, something like that. But we're fourth in the league in points allowed.
Yeah.
They let up a lot of field goals. They
I
are
mean, you
bend
can let a team do all they want between the 20s, and if it's field goals, you're probably going to win the game.
keep them out of the end zone.
Yep.
All right. So I'm just gonna a unit on New England plus 10 here. Okay. Chiefs at Bucks. This is a game we have to keep an eye on due to the current weather condition in Florida.
Yeah, I can't make any predictions knowing where it's going to be played or how the conditions are.
Big game. Chiefs at Bucks. Bucks plus 1.5, over under 45.5. Tom Brady should have weapons back, which is big.
Mm-hmm.
Not only weapons, but health on the offensive line as well as the defense. And if Travis Kelce keeps dropping 3 touchdowns a game, the Chiefs are really going to struggle.
If this is like moved to Minnesota and like a neutral site,
Give me the
I like
Chiefs.
the over. I like the over if it does.
Yeah, well, we got burnt on New England's or on New England. I'm thinking Tom Brady. New England. Jesus, we got burnt on Tampa's over last week.
Yeah, but having some weapons back,
I know,
big deal. Honestly,
I know.
Not missing one receiver. I mean, you're missing your top 3. That's a pretty big deal.
I'm good with a pass on this game until we see the weather conditions, and then if that's the case, we can make a late minute play, throw it on the bet slip, or we can make some player props on Sunday. Which primetime games, player props are normally where we go.
Yeah.
Not with the Monday night game. Just give me the fucking Rams money line.
Yes.
Rams are a 1.5 point dog at the 49ers, over under 42.5. Give me the Rams money line. They've got the better quarterback. They've got the better run game. They've got the better wide receivers. Give me the Rams to win this game outright on the road. And I don't care about Shanahan against Sean McVay. The players have to play.
Mm-hmm.
Give me dude. Rams dog money line, absolutely here.
Yeah. I'm surprised they're a dog, honestly.
I am, but I'm not. Because it is in San Fran, and San Fran's defense. But here's the thing. Is San Fran's defense that stout, or is it just the Broncos offense is not good? Because the Broncos offense was terrible against Houston. And it's not like Houston's got a great defense.
No, they do not.
So yeah, Rams money line here.
Yeah.
That's easy. That's a 2-unit play in my opinion.
Yep.
Good. I'm glad you threw that up as I was saying it. Little 2 guy. All right. So recap of the plays here. Thursday night, Bengals -3. That's a 2-unit play. Pass on the London game. Colts Titans. Did we make a play here?
Yeah, we think we
did. Colts -3. There's 1.5 on the Colts -3.
Yeah.
Bears Giants. We went with the under 39.5. That's a 1.5 unit play. Bills Ravens over 51. That's a 2-unit. That's a 2-unit on the Bills Ravens over 51. Chargers Texans. This was a pass. No. This was the teaser. 5-point teaser between the Chargers.
We just went money line parlay, them and Lions.
Yeah, thank you. This is why you're here to keep me straight. Chargers Lions money line parlay. We'll put the odds up on that. I'm not pulling it up on my phone right now. It's gonna be somewhere around like -110 or something like that. Jets Steelers. This was a pass.
Yes.
Jaguars Eagles. This was a pass.
Yeah.
Browns Falcons.
5 units. Brownie.
5 burger on the Browns money line at -125. Commanders Cowboys. We both said we would side with the Cowboys here.
Yeah,
but not betting it.
Yeah.
Cardinals money line here, 1 unit +115. Pass on the Broncos Raiders. 1 unit on the Pats +10. Pass on the Chiefs Bucks. 2 units on the Rams money line at +115.
Yes.
I love this slate.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan of it. College this week. We've got 4 or 5 top 25 matchups. Couple that I saw early that I'm really intrigued by. I know that Wake is – who's Wake playing this week? NC State? No, NC State's Clemson. Florida State. Wake's got Florida State. Wake's getting 7 points. It's in Tallahassee, though, so that's another game that I would think, because if it's super wet and rainy, Wake's a one-dimensional team. They throw the ball a lot. They're going to have to run the ball, and I think Florida State would handle them if it's super nasty out. But I'm going to be
If it's
looking
too
at
bad,
Wake
they'll
getting
might
7
move the
points.
game, though. So
Huh?
it's too bad they might move the game.
Yes. Oh, and if they do move the game, I love Wake plus 7.
Yeah.
Other top 25 matchup, SEC matchup, Kentucky at Ole Miss. Ole Miss is a 7-point favorite here.
Yeah, and Kentucky can play D, and D travels.
And they might have the number 1 pick in the draft.
They might. Very well might.
7 points.
That 7's a lot.
Okay. That's something to keep an eye on. Bama at Arkansas. Bama 17-point favorite.
I don't know if 17, dude. Arkansas is good.
I know.
Arkansas had no business losing to A&M, to be honest.
Correct. Oak State at Baylor. Baylor 2-point favorite right now.
I like Baylor.
Super good game.
Yeah, it's very
super good game. Like I said, the Wake Florida State game. Florida State's a 7-point favorite. A&M a 4-point dog against Mississippi State on the road. Interesting game. Mike Leach and what he has brought the air raid offense to Mississippi State. That'll be an interesting game. NC State at Clemson. Clemson right now a 6-point favorite. And that's it for top 25 matchups for the week. So, we're going to post college plays. Those will come out Saturday morning. Obviously, do we have any Thursday games this week? Yeah, the BYU Utah State games Thursday, as well as South Carolina State versus South Carolina. South Carolina coming in at a small 41.5-point favorite. Small. 2 huge favorites. BYU's favored by 25. Your Friday games. Oh, they gave us 4 on Friday. Tulane at Houston. Houston minus 2.5. UTSA versus Middle Tennessee. UTSA is minus 4.5. Middle Tennessee just beat Miami. Miami paid them $1.5 million to come in, and you see what the Middle Tennessee head coach said?
No.
He said they paid us $1.5 million to come in, and we kept them at 1.4 yards per carry. Savage.
No fans in that stadium in Miami either. They're just
cold-blooded. San Diego State at Boise. Boise minus 6, and then Washington at UCLA. UCLA a home dog of 2.5. That Bruins offense is fire right now. So I like UCLA as a home dog in that game. But the college plays will be posted to Instagram as well as the Action Network. WVU? Horns down this week. Yeah, WVU Horn.
Texas has a losing record against WVU in the Big 12.
Okay, so hold on a second here. Probably the best horns down video ever.
Oh,
from last week.
Storming.
When that kid jumped and they stormed the field and he turned straight at the mascot and gave him a horns down, that was amazing.
Yeah.
So good. But the best way to see our plays, because sometimes they go up 30 minutes prior. We have to wait for weather. We have to wait for injuries. We have to wait for all that stuff. Put the notifications on the Instagram story. So whenever we post a story to the Instagram, you get a notification on your phone, because I know all you fucks are sitting around just staring at your phone on Saturdays and Sundays anyway. And also put a notification for when we put a bet up on the Action Network. It'll boom. It's going to come up just like a text message from your boyfriend. Throw that up there. Easiest way to follow us. Next week, I will not be on the Punch List show with Dale. And I think I might be busy Wednesday night, so we might have to record on Tuesday. The following week, I'm definitely busy on Wednesday because Dale and his family are in town, and we have plans.
Thursday's a no-go. That's the Baylor home game.
So we'll have to do Tuesday on that week as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it might be Tuesday shows the next 2 weeks, which is fine. It's fine. I'm okay with that. But all right, man, that's all I've got. We're at 54 minutes here. It's 9:02. The FIFA early release trial is out. It's time for the cheeky lads to get some
Yeah,
dubs.
it's time to score some bangers.
Yeah, time to fucking get some spotted dicks.
Yeah,
Have you ever eaten spotted dick?
I have not.
I have.
I've eaten male dick, but not spotted dick.
So we did like for Christmas, like my dad, he's just into torturing us. And we did like a minute to win it thing for a while where like all the siblings would compete. And if you won the minute to win it challenge, you'd get, monetary value based off of how difficult he thought it was. Cause he tries them first, he ranks them on difficulty level, and then he pays more money to the winner for the more difficult ones. One year he went off the rails and he was like, we're going to do a Fear Factor Christmas.
Oh, God.
This guy didn't even look up what spotted dick was. He just saw the name spotted dick and was like, I'm going to buy that and he's going to make me eat it. Fun fact, dude, it's just like fucking bread pudding.
Yeah, no, it's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I like opened it and I was like, let's go spotted dick. And he's like, why do you know what that is? And I was like, because I play FIFA. We were Spotted Dick FC, had to look it up. I was like, this is not bad at all. Meanwhile, like my siblings are eating like head cheese and just absolutely disgusting stuff. And I was like, this is easy, man. Easy money. But yeah, so spotted dick, not the worst thing in the world.
Soon to be, yeah, when we make a new club, maybe the Girthquakes. I don't know.
Oh, Girthquakes. I don't know. Did you, side note, did you see my name in Vidmar's fantasy league?
No, what'd you change it to? It's not Bruce Arians Brotherhood anymore, is it then?
Oh, come on. You can't do that. Yes, my team name used to be Bruce Arians Brotherhood. It's just a play on words, guys. That's all it is. It's nothing offensive. Don't get your feelings hurt. Now it's, as I drafted Christian McCaffrey, I took your team name suggestion and I made it McAfrican Americans.
Yes. Yes. Well, we probably shouldn't say what my team name is.
No, we're gonna leave that out. And then I have Saquon and AJ Dillon in another league, so my team name is the Quad Fathers.
That's good.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, that's it. Right in an hour. Look for the plays Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Can't wait for Maction to get going so we can just have football every day.
Mhm.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 7 days of football. It's going to be great. Super excited. Love Maction. Love watching Buffalo versus Toledo on a Tuesday night at 6:30. It's a blast. Any parting shots? Anything going on in the world? Prayers to everybody in Florida.
Yeah.
This is wild. I guess there's certain places that have already gotten like just stupid rain.
Let me complain slightly, quickly,
Hold on.
because I agree.
Speaking of
Prayers
Florida, did you see the video that Dave Portnoy posted?
No.
It's actually really funny. He's a piece of shit. Hate the guy. But he posted a video of him outside in the rain, whipping winds. And he's like, it's apple picking season up north, but I got to move down south so I don't have to pay taxes and I don't miss out on $10 million a year. And I got to deal with this shit. Meanwhile, my family's up north picking apples, but I got to move down here. And he's just talking about how much money he makes. And it's funny, but he means that he's super arrogant.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Get on your soapbox.
No, it's not a soapbox. So I guess maybe. If you're in a spot where you knew the hurricane's definitely going to hit you, not like, oh, it veered, 2 hours prior. Like you knew you were getting hit by a big hurricane and you stayed. Like, don't be putting videos of like, oh my God, look at my car going away. Well, it's a fucking hurricane. Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Like it's, and of course I click on the profile of that person and it's she/her, so I shouldn't really be surprised. But
there's a saying that we use in our group of friends, and it's play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
yeah,
And that's exactly what that is.
he, him, they, them, she, her, fucking
Boy.
nonsense.
Dale said something on the podcast last night. He said that if he had like Thanos rings, he would eliminate like 75% of the population.
So I don't think it'd be that many because I think that group of the population he wants to eliminate, it seems like there's more of them than they are because they're all over the fucking internet.
Yeah.
But it'd be a decent chunk, yeah.
Yeah, the internet's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild. All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Thanks for the internet for this stuff, by the way.
huh?
So thanks to the internet for this, though. By the way, so
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you, internet. Hopefully, we record next Wednesday. If not, it'll be a Tuesday show. I don't like recording on Tuesdays because if I'm not on the Punch List podcast, I like to tune in and watch it, get in the chats, get people all fired up because those guys are very, very opinionated, and it's really easy to get them all and green light them and just get them all fired up. But if we have to record on Tuesday, so be it. I will talk to you in a few minutes. The rest of you will talk to you on social media. And I can't wait for you guys to slide into the DMs and bitch about our picks and takes this week because you guys love to do that. See ya.
see ya.